Okay, this is my 1975 Bricklin. I had this car for a long time. It's been a really good car all in all. It's only got 35,000 miles on it. It was painted because, the orange, it is original, exactly the exact color, PPG color that was on the mirrors originally. Um, it does have some, I call this car a 5 footer. It looks really nice from 5 foot. There's nothing perfect about the car, but everything's nice about the car. And, if you just look at the car that way, and it's a beautiful driver. I've had the car for, I don't know, more than 15 years, I think. And it's been a good overall car. It's got gull wing doors, of course. This was the safest car built in 1975. It's got the whatever 15-mile-an-hour bumpers or whatever they call them that retract. Never been hit. I'm happy to say, and I bought it from the original owner, so I know that. I do have the original wheels. These are chip foose wheels, and I do have the original wheels for the car, and they will come with the car. But the chip foose wheels I thought would be a nice addition. The modern uh, ZR, what are they, 18-inch, 235/50 ZR18s on chip foose wheels are just a really nice touch for the car. It gives it a modern flair with the vintage look. And like I said, the original turbine style wheels do come with it. Um, I think everything works on the car. I don't know anything that doesn't work. It runs and drives nice, and it's just real hard, real nice. And you know the lights work, and what's amazing about this car is you can get essentially every part. It's got the Ford 351 and the Cruise-O-Matic transmission, whatever that's called, FMX transmission, and you can go right down to Pep Boys and get spark plugs and distributor caps and all that stuff for it right in stock. So um, that's pretty nice about the car. Body panels are all made and available through the Bricklin. I think there's two vendors that have these things. Car is very nice overall. It's a nice driver. It has like I said, again, some small cracks and flaws, some of which aren't going to show up in the. I just wanted to tell you about those. So it's not a perfect car, but for the money this thing's going to sell for, it's $12,000 car or whatever. It's going to be a really nice car for somebody that and a good investment as well. So the black's been redone on the rear bumper. But aside of that, most of the car is just original. I can pop the doors for you, and I put brand new seats in it. The original seats did get a little dry rotted. It does have one little crack in the dash. Aside of that, the interior is very nice. It's got the original steering wheel and all the original gauges and parts. The only thing that doesn't work is the clock in the radio. Aside of that, everything else works. Even the air conditioner still works in the car. It has all the original equipment, and it's got power steering. It's got a tilt wheel, um, and it was pretty loaded. I think that you couldn't get any options. I think they were all available originally for the car. So I'll open the hood. It's got the Ford 351 engine. It's got an original York air compressor, the power steering. I did replace the master cylinder. It was just a Thunderbird master cylinder, so that was easy to get replaced. The suspension was actually the race-proven AMC suspension. They won. Most people don't know this, but they won a Trans Am championship a couple of years in a row, 2 or 3, and it was all with this suspension. So I just think that's noteworthy because this car really handles like it's on rails. It's really a nice overall driver. I didn't modify or change anything in the engine. Um, as far as, with the exception of I changed the intake manifold because it had a 2-barrel on it and I put a 4-barrel on it. Other than that, it's all original. It does come with the original 2-barrel intake manifold, but you know, it's something that nobody sees. I painted a Ford Corporate blue. It is an aluminum intake, but other than that, it's all original. And again, this is a 35,000 mile original car, and it's got the original exhaust pipes. It's just general maintenance. The colors that you see under here have been kind of enhanced over the years, but it's just a driver. So when you see something like this, it's got that low of miles on it, essentially a new car. This pump we put in for the doors. It's an extra pump for the doors, so if it runs out of air, you can just throw the switch and you have extra air to open the doors. Kind of a nice little added feature. FMX transmission had been serviced. As you see, the oil pan's been cleaned, and just general nice low wear car. See the tag from the added what do you call it, radiator, lower radiator hose. But aside of that, it's a nice clean car. I did put a fuel pump on it last year. Just general, you know, maintenance for whatever 40-year-old car. It's a really nice car underneath. Essentially, nothing's bad on it, and it looks solid, and probably one of the nicer Bricklins I think you'll find anywhere. Okay, so we're gonna take a ride. Throw it in gear. It's already shifted it in seconds. Nice driver. This thing shifts perfect. It really drives nice. And I'm just gonna kind of obviously hit the brake a little bit, but just kind of go right into it. You'll see it's. If you looked at the line, it stays right on. It's like it's on rails. This car just handles really nice. It's